If you ask an ordinary African today, what is Africa's biggest problem? 9 out of 10 will tell you that Africa's biggest problem is a leadership problem. Well, I am not disputing that Africa does not have a leadership problem, but I am disputing the fact that leadership is the biggest problem. Africa's biggest problem is not leadership. Africa's biggest problem is a problem of belief. If you want to fix Africa, you need to start by fixing the belief system of Africa. And there is a reason why I say religion is the biggest problem of Africa. You can't address the question of Africa without starting from belief system. Why am I saying this? You need to follow me keenly. Number one, belief is the principal determinant of behavior. In other words, you behave in a certain way because you believe in something. It is that belief you have that is causing you to behave in a particular way. So if someone wants to change your behavior, the first thing they need to do is to change your belief. So belief is a determinant of behavior. And in a community, when everybody has a similar behavior, it becomes a culture. So belief determines behavior. Behavior, when it is collective, it becomes a culture. For example, you have believed in Christianity, and therefore you start celebrating Christmas. When the whole community celebrates Christmas, it becomes a culture. Now, culture is what drives the market. Culture determines the market. You see, all goods and services that are produced and sold in the market are based on the culture of the people. For example, you cannot go to a Muslim community where people don't eat pork and you start rearing pigs. Who are you going to sell to? So belief determines behavior. Behavior creates culture. Culture drives the market. Now you are beginning to see that belief system has a direct incidence on economics, because whoever talks about market is talking already about the economy. So if you want to fix Africa, you need to start by fixing the belief system of Africa. Let me explain now to you in simple terms. The white man came to you, brought Christianity to you. You accepted it and you believed in Christianity. They went back to their land and they told you, as a Christian, you have to be celebrating something called Christmas. Every year, you spend money celebrating Christmas. They now go back to their land and they start fabricating Christmas trees, Christmas gadgets, all those things that make you enjoy the celebration of Christmas. And you are buying from them. So when you think of Christmas, you think of an opportunity for spending money. But when they think of Christmas, they are thinking of an opportunity for making money. You begin to see where the problem is. You begin to see why we need to fix belief. A second point about fixing belief is, even these leaders that we are complaining about, these leaders behave the way they behave because of what they have believed in. Their behavior is determined by their belief system. You cannot have leaders who believe that this world is not their home. They have a better home in paradise. And you think that when they get in positions of leadership, they are going to try to make this place a better place. It is like wanting to eat your cake and have it at the same time. It is impossible. Once people have been trained to believe that this world is not their home, heaven is their real home, they are just passerbys here on earth, and these people finally become leaders, do you think they are going to build permanent infrastructure? Nation building is something that demands a lot of commitment and sacrifice. Somebody who really wants to build a nation has to think ahead of time, and they need to have a direction and a focus. African leaders don't have this vision because most of them come from the same Christian backgrounds. They already know that their life on earth is temporal. They don't even know today may be the last day. The trumpet might sound any moment. So what is the point of investing that much energy in making this place a better place? This is why it is very important for every people to own and control their own belief system. You cannot have a belief system that is determined to you by an outsider, because whoever controls your belief system controls you and controls your economics. Look at Africa today. All of our big celebrations we have in Africa, Christmas, Easter, Ramadan, and you name them, all our big public holidays, we are honoring foreign ancestors or we are celebrating foreign feasts. They are not original to Africa. And for us to celebrate this thing, we have to celebrate it the way they do it. So they came and gave us this culture and they are cashing out from us. We are spending our money to celebrate their feasts. If we really want to develop, we must be the people who control our own belief system and therefore control our culture and incidentally control our own market. We cannot continually be serving as a dumping ground for the rest of the world, where any god who needs more space expands to Africa. They bring it to Africa and we imbibe it and we start buying things from them to celebrate their own god and celebrate their public holidays. It is a shame. This is why I keep fighting religion. Religion is Africa's biggest problem. The moment we will get the belief system right, we'll start producing good leaders. We'll start running our own culture and running our own market. And that will be the beginning of the liberation of Africa.